The history of Native American tribes and their intersection with African heritage is a fascinating narrative often overlooked in mainstream education. The melding of these cultures resulted from centuries of shared experiences, alliances, and the complex histories of displacement and survival. Black Native American tribes embody this blending, serving as a testament to resilience, cultural fusion, and the multifaceted identities of people across the Americas. While many know about Native American tribes or African American struggles separately, the stories of Black Native American tribes are critical to understanding the nuanced history of the Americas. These tribes, rooted in both African and indigenous heritage, demonstrate how identity, culture, and survival intertwine in ways that defied colonial efforts to divide and conquer. The roots of Black Native American tribes often trace back to the 16th and 17th centuries when Africans were forcibly brought to the Americas through the transatlantic slave trade. As European settlers expanded their colonies, they relied on enslaved Africans and oppressed indigenous populations for labor. However, many enslaved Africans escaped into Native American territories, where they sought refuge among tribes that often extended their hospitality and protection. This led to a cultural exchange that went beyond simple survival, forming enduring familial bonds and shared histories. One such group emerged in the southeastern United States, particularly in areas now known as Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. During the 17th century, as enslaved Africans fled plantations, they sought safety among the Seminole Nation. The Seminoles, known for their resistance to European colonization, offered sanctuary to these fugitives. Over time, these African refugees, referred to as Black Seminoles, became integral to the Seminole community. They contributed agricultural knowledge, military tactics, and cultural practices that enriched the Seminole way of life. The Black Seminoles also played a pivotal role in the Seminole Wars, fiercely resisting U.S. efforts to remove the tribe from their lands. Their resilience became legendary, and their story stands as a testament to the unyielding spirit of collaboration between oppressed peoples. Another tribe with a rich history of African and Native American intermingling is the Creek Nation. Like the Seminoles, the Creeks were located in the southeastern United States and frequently encountered enslaved Africans escaping from bondage. The Creek Nation, structured around a loose confederation of clans, allowed for the incorporation of outsiders, including Africans. These relationships were not merely strategic but often deeply personal, involving intermarriage and cultural adoption. Over generations, the Creeks and African-descended people forged communities that blended traditions from both heritages. The shared experience of displacement during events like the Trail of Tears, when the U.S. government forcibly relocated Native American tribes westward, further solidified these bonds. African Creeks often walked alongside their native relatives during this harrowing journey, enduring the same hardships and preserving their shared cultural legacy. In the southwestern United States, the Cherokee Nation also experienced a significant blending of African and Native American heritage. The Cherokee were among the 5 civilized tribes who adopted some European customs, including the practice of chattel slavery. However, the relationship between enslaved Africans and the Cherokee people was complex. Many Africans lived alongside the Cherokee, participating in their communities and, over time, forming close relationships. Some African Cherokees gained their freedom and became fully integrated into the tribe, participating in governance and cultural life. When the Cherokee were forcibly relocated along the Trail of Tears, African Cherokees accompanied them, enduring the same brutal journey and preserving their dual heritage in their new lands. The histories of these Black Native American tribes are deeply entwined with the larger narratives of resistance against colonialism and oppression. The relationships between Africans and Native Americans were not merely byproducts of circumstance, but deliberate alliances forged in the face of shared adversities. Together, they navigated a landscape fraught with systemic efforts to erase their identities, from the slave codes that sought to criminalize African and Native alliances to the Indian Removal Act, which displaced entire tribes. The cultural legacies of these tribes are evident today in their descendants, who continue to celebrate and honor their dual heritage. Black Native Americans often maintain traditions that reflect both their African and indigenous roots, from spiritual practices to culinary arts. These communities are living reminders of the historical intersections that shaped the Americas, offering a richer and more inclusive understanding of history. The stories of Black Native American tribes challenge conventional narratives that often portray Native Americans and African Americans as separate, isolated groups. They reveal a history of solidarity, adaptation, and shared humanity that defies simplistic categorizations. By exploring these histories, we uncover the layers of identity that define what it means to be American and honor the enduring contributions of Black Native Americans to the cultural fabric of the nation.